everybody, welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. This is our coffee time Wednesday, and I do see an end to coffee time coming up. We have about 7 more samples of coffee that we have collected, and so probably in the next 2, possibly 3 months, we will be transitioning from coffee time on Wednesdays to something else. That is, unless I pick up more coffee. I am going to do a Tennessee distillery run in a few weeks, and my wife and I might start buying some more coffee, but we've kind of held off on buying a lot of coffee because we've had so much and so many different variations, different brands. But we do have 2 more Alaskan coffees. We have a series of coffees from today's profile, Black Rifle Coffee. We have, I think, 1 Starbucks and maybe a smattering of European coffees that we still have left. But we'll let you know in the coming weeks if we're going to continue that. If you really want us to continue it, please make sure you leave a comment down below and let us know if you want us to transition to something else, another liquor, maybe do a second oddity instead of just a single oddity on Mondays. Maybe we could do a Monday, Wednesday oddity and then a Tuesday, Thursday whiskey. You just let us know and we'll consider what we can do for the future. But for today, I got a little bit of itches going on. For today, we're going to look at our first in a kind of I don't know. It's a craft coffee in a way from Black Rifle Coffee. Now, Black Rifle Coffee was started by a couple of military veterans, which makes me happy because as a veteran myself, kind of got that bonded kindred to them. And I love coffee, so what could go wrong? If they decide to maybe branch out into something like whiskey, then I'm all in their camp. But Black Rifle Coffee is started by a couple of military guys, I think a group of them, and they produce a whole bunch of different coffees. Most of it, I think, is 100% Arabica coffee, and they do a lot of military-themed styles, so to speak. So this is their silencer smooth coffee. We have a couple of other ones that we'll try. They're not necessarily cheap, but they're also not necessarily expensive. This is about $13, $14 on average from online to off the shelf at some gun store or wherever you can find it. We found ours at a gun store. They run about $12 to $15, but they do have some really expensive ones. They can also sell the K-cups, the Keurig pods. I think that's the only type of machine coffee they have is the Keurig style K-pods. And they also sell it in bulk. You can get it up into 5 pound bags, so a much bigger bag. Yeah, I think this is my first attempt at having Black Rifle. I've never tasted them before. I decided to do it in our press pot rather than a mocha pot or a drip pot, or pour over or anything like that. I decided to go straight to the press pot. This is, like I said, their silencer smooth. It runs at $15 or $13.99 is the sticker I have on the back. It's a light roast, so it's not a very dark roast at all. I like my coffee medium to dark roast in the morning, light roast in the evening, and I am filming this towards the evening, so that's kind of why I chose this one over the other ones that I have. But this is a light roast, and what else? It's 100% Arabica. I think that said that. When we look at the color of it, it's got a nice almost chocolatey dark color, kind of a rich color. However, it is a light roast, so there is some clarity to it. It's kind of got an earthy dirt aroma to it, a little bit of chocolate ness type of thing. I mean, just hints of it, a little hints of vanilla as well. but not very strong, not very bold. So it's not a morning coffee. It's not something that you want to smell waking up because there's not a lot of strong aroma to it. But it's a pleasant aroma. There's no bitterness that you normally get with some coffees. So it looks like they've roasted a lot of the bitterness, acidicness of that coffee out of it. We'll see when we taste it. Oh yeah, no bitterness at all, no acidic bit to it. This is something you could definitely drink black on nonstop. That's how I normally prefer coffee, except for in the evening. Then I'll add some sort of creamers to it, kind of a sweetened cream, like Italian sweet cream or something. But normally I drink it black. It's not super bold, but it's nice and pleasant. So this is a really good coffee. A little bit of almost soapiness to it there. But not like a dish soap, not like leftover on the glass or anything. But it's pleasant. It's leaving a little coating on my tongue. Overall, though, I really like the Black Rifle coffee. I think it's pretty decent. I've only had a couple sips. Looking forward to their other styles. I did decide that we are going to kind of beef this up because it is a light roast. They're military. Come on, guys. You gotta beef it up. So I'm going to add a little bit of the bourbon cream from Brown Jug into it. And give it some kick. It is evening, or nearing evening. So we're not really at work. So we can add a little bit of alcohol to our drink. You could add Kahlua or Irish cream or some sort of coffee whiskey, like Denali coffee whiskey or something, or just straight whiskey. I mean, pull anything off. I'm not sure a Scotch would be very good with this. But a bourbon, oh wow, that's good. That is really good. A Black Rifle Silencer Smooth with a little bit of the Brown Jug bourbon cream. And this is at only 34 proof, so it's not going to get you too tipsy. You could probably have it at work. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, tell us what you think about Black Rifle coffee. Have you had it? Do you want to try it? If you have had it, what are the different styles that you want? Okay, so here's the deal with Black Rifle. They jumped in both feet wholeheartedly. You know, they just jumped in. They have so many different variations of coffee. They have like 4 or 5 main styles of coffee, and then a bunch of sub styles. And then they do a bunch of other things. And then of course you have the difference between the bulk and the small bag and the K-cups and whatever. So their website, I think it's blackriflecoffee.com, I don't know, can be a little bit overwhelming when you're shopping, which is okay. I mean, it's okay. As I always say, this is one of my new favorite coffees for every coffee we do, but this is definitely a nice, good coffee. It's not as acidic and earthy, dirty flavor as most craft coffees go. So, all right, tell us what you think. Let us know about your experience with Black Rifle coffee. What other coffee should we try? Should we continue this series? Like I say, we have about 7 or 8 weeks left on this series, and we'll have to see. And hopefully videos are okay on myself because everybody else is recovering from the winter storms we had here in Texas. So we didn't get together to record, so we'll see how that video turns out. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise. Don't forget Monday's oddities. Tuesday, Thursdays is our whiskey days. Wednesdays, of course, coffee. And Friday is our cocktail hour. See you next time. Bye.